What's up, gang? Knox with you. Noxsoma Life Camp Day 919. Coming at you with another funky broadcast because I screwed up earlier. So, this is what I was talking about before I was interrupted by technology. I keep talking about the 2020 election because it seems like every 20 years, every year that the election ends in a zero, something special happens. So we can look at 1960. 1960, the torch was passed to a generation born in the 20th century. That was JFK, and he was killed 3 years later. 1980 was another significant change because baby boomers basically elected Ronald Reagan, and he pretty much screwed up the American economy with his voodoo economic trickle-down theory. They shot him too. 2000, we had Al Gore elected, but George Bush took office, and then 9/11 happened. Because I look at patterns, and because I told you there's a demographic shift going on, this is why I think 2020 is going to be a significant election. This is why I call it survival year. It could be that the very survival of the United States is at stake. That's not fear porn, just because I don't have anything to sell you to alleviate this. I want you to just look out for this. Look for the signs and be aware of your surroundings. Be careful, study history, and do your part. Still day 919 as expected. The sun is shining a little brighter than earlier, and it's not raining. Doesn't mean it's done for the day, it's just done for right now. So we're heading to LAF for Legs Day, and I think this will be the last Legs Day at LAF for the year. I could make a big deal about saying it's the last one of the decade, but I haven't been training at this gym for a decade yet. So I mentioned earlier, or as I outlined earlier, this is a big deal. This 2020, it is a big deal. The events of 2000 have put America, in my opinion, at great risk. Everything, financially, peace-wise, socially, the changes have been profound. And I don't know if somebody born in, say, let's even go back to 1998. From 1998 to, let's say, 2003. I'm not sure how profound the impact has been on that group of people, because that's been their life. There's no time that America hasn't been involved in terrorism. And I say that purposely, involved in it, involved in fighting it, involved in manufacturing it, involved in weaponizing it, and involved in exploiting it. So that's been their whole life. So I'm interested in talking to people who were born in that era. Maybe we can discuss how you grew up versus how I grew up. There was a war going on when I was born too, and there have always been some kind of war, some kind of conflict, some kind of operation going on at the hands of the US and the UK and the EU most recently. So yeah, we can have a discussion about that. Maybe it'll give us some insight. But yeah, let's get back to the workout. I'll see you in the gym. All right, gang, here's the gym update. Not much to brag about today. Actually a little sore in the left hip side, so I had to take it easy on the deadlifts, so I'm doing other stuff today. All right, guys, done. Nothing to brag about today. I gotta be honest, broke no records. In fact, I was weak. I wasn't too weak, I have to say. I wasn't too weak. I was sore. That's what I was. I had little issue left side around the hip area. And of course, that's part of the body that takes the most weight that's involved in the deadlift. So I kept it light, did some reps, and I also altered the way I did the deadlifts, so a couple of sets of the deadlifts today. So sometimes a little bit of pain brings innovation. So I will be varying my deadlift strategy when I get up north. What else? Yeah, so I went through the routine. Just did the deadlift, skipped squats, did leg presses, leg extensions, leg curls. Now my hip feels better. I feel like I should go back in there, but we'll give it a little bit more time to heal. On the body front, I am still dropping pounds down to 178.4 today, which is 13.6 pounds off the top. Earlier this year I was 192. Couldn't fit into most of my pants and I was freaking out. I know it didn't seem like it, but you look at some of the earlier videos from this year, man. I'm like, oh, I gotta drop this weight, man. I gotta drop 30. I gotta do something. And I really was disciplined in Spain. And then when I got back to Miami, like the second day I was here, bam, right into the gym, started eating differently, and the low carb diet, quote unquote diet, works for me. It's not ketogenic. I'm not doing no carbs. I'm not doing like high fat. I'm doing mainly fats and protein. So you go look that up. Maybe I'll start putting menus up here, or just a list of what I eat during survival year, because getting into shape to a point where you can walk if you have to, run if you need to, and lift and drop any excessive weight that you have is going to be a part of survival. I'm an advocate of the idea that most of our problems come from carrying too much weight. So I think I'll tease you with that until the next time we speak. This is a long one, like 3 parts, maybe more. Anyway, it's your boy Noxsoma reminding you that living is the best part of life. 6 more days till survival year begins. I'll talk with you later. Peace.